Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and greetings, alishanmao here and welcome to more RC video reviews. I have posted a video of a Jumper T18 multi-protocol Opentx radio control, and a lot of people were asking me if I could post a video review of RadioMaster TX16S, because both of these radios actually look similar and people want to know which one is which and which one they should go for. So here it is, people, RadioMaster TX16S multi-protocol Opentx based radio control sitting right here. All new radio control. Let me bring the camera closer, give you a closer look at the radio and talk about its features. Do remember, this video is all about TX16S RadioMaster multi-protocol Opentx based radio control system. It is not a comparison between RadioMaster TX16S and Jumper T18. For that, you got to wait. I'm gonna do a live session, or I'm gonna post another detailed comparison video of RadioMaster TX16S and Jumper T18. So wait for that video. In this video, we're gonna stay with the RadioMaster TX16S. So let's get to work. Okay, so this is how RadioMaster TX16S comes inside the box. A very neat and nice foamy case for the radio control, which keeps the radio safe and secure through transportation and storage. Alright, so this is how it comes. Unlike the T18, which came in a carry case, well, anybody can make a carry case. There are a lot of carry cases you can find, but I actually like this one. I often carry my radios in a backpack, so basically it doesn't matter how the radio comes, but again, this one looks much more secure and safer to hold the radio, to store the radio, or transport the radio. Now, before I open this little box and show you the all-new RadioMaster TX16S, let's take a quick look at these features. So we are looking at an STM32F 429-bit 6 MCU processor in there, industrial grade 4.3-inch 480x272 outdoor readable color screen, which is also a touch screen. With an upcoming upgrade to Opentx, the touch screen should be working. It is compatible with Opentx. Well, it is an Opentx radio control. Wheel menu button, that means the wheel dial. There is a big thing about that wheel dial, you know, like a JR radios, and a lot of people had issue with the Jumper T18 being that dial so pain in the butt. We'll see if that is the issue here or not. Now we have a CNC machine, Hall sensor gimbals, internal multi-protocol RF system, Native TBS Crossfire support, supports telemetry, obviously protocol and receiver dependent. Then it has a built-in 16 megabyte memory that you can upgrade, that you can expand using a TF card. It also has a voice functions, vibration function, improved JR module slot. It has 3-color LED status display. It has a USB-C charging port. This is an important feature, USB-C charging port, a USB-C simulator or PC connection port, and external. Again, this is another important point. External UART ports to expand the capabilities of your radio, like when you want to use GPS. Now, I'm going to show you these many of these features, obviously, in the radio control. So those were the features of this radio control. We'll talk more about them. Check this out. This is your RadioMaster TX16S. Honestly, when you open the box, the very first look, this gives you a wow factor. This really looks very good quality, a solid radio control right here. This is the radio control right here. I'll talk about it very, very soon. Don't worry. I just want to show what's inside. There's a neck strap. And check this out. These are the thumb tips. The custom thumb tips, red color, that you can basically install very easily and, you know, change and, you know, pimp up the looks of your radio control. Next, we have this little battery holder that is designed for Li-ion batteries, so you can power the radio control. You can also power the radio control using a 2S LiPo battery. Then we have the screen protector. This is what I like. Check this out. A little RadioMaster TX16 keychain right here. How cool is that? I really like it. It's gonna go on my motorcycle keychain. Then in these bags there are 4 springs and a USB-C cable. So you can see I have removed these thumb tips from the sticks. Now I'm going to install these, and you will notice that these are adjustable. You can increase or decrease the length of the sticks using these. So not only the red color makes it look beautiful, but also these are adjustable in terms of the length of the sticks. So for now I'm just gonna, screw them in all the way. All right, and now, wow, they are really nice and pointy, and they grab your thumb skin really nice, so you can move the gimbals really very comfortably. Alright, let's take a closer look at RadioMaster TX16S. Once again, this radio control, when you bring it outside the box, you do have a wow factor right here. It's not a carbon fiber color scheme shell or the front face here, but a smooth, clean plastic that gives you a feeling of a good quality right here. Now, before we move on to the features, I would like to talk about how it feels in my hands. And obviously, that is very important, to have a radio that feels very nice and comfortable in your hands. Now, what I felt on the very first time when I held the RadioMaster T16S is that it has much more comfortable and solid feel in your hands. I mean, I can actually hold the radio while my fingers down here on the radio, and up here my thumb on the sticks, on the gimbal sticks. It gives me a really solid and very comfortable feel to hold this radio. Now, this is because if you take a look at the radio control from the side, you can see the raised spot here. Now, comes to the back side, you can see these 2 raised spots that are designed to bring you extra comfort and a better grip on the radio control when holding and flying your models with this radio. So looking at the back side of the radio, you can see how my 3 fingers grab easily, or I can put my middle fingers on top of these raised spots while my index fingers will stay right here, thumbs on these sticks, and I can access switches using my index fingers really easily. I still maintain a very good grip on this radio control. So I really like the way they have improved the design here, which provides more comfortable, more solid hold on your radio when you fly your models with this radio. On the front side, we will start with the Hall sensor gimbals. They have very nice and very smooth feel on it, and obviously they will also offer much more precise control, having to have Hall sensor gimbals. Now, when it comes to the switches, we have 1 2-way switch, 1 spring-loaded switch, and 6 of the 3-position switches. You also have 2 dials here and 6 flight mode buttons for APM, PICSOC, or other GPS drone flight controllers. Also notice at the right side and at the left side you have these sliders. I simply love these sliders, and I often use them for pan and tilt of camera if you have FPV aircraft. Normally you can do it with the head tracking, but manually these sliders give you much more control on controlling the camera pitch and camera pan. The on-off switch is a single on-off switch right here. When it comes to the buttons that you will use to navigate the OpenTX complex menus, this is what I like additionally in RadioMaster TX16, that they have provided you page up and page down buttons. Now this makes it really very easy to move forward and backward, forth and back in all those menus of OpenTX, rather than having one button that you have to push and hold to go back and push to go forward. Having to have 2 buttons make navigation much more easy. So this is another plus point here in RadioMaster TX16S. Now the biggest thing is, how good is this dial right here? Now when it comes to this dial on Jumper T18, this dial is a really pain in the butt. I can tell you, it jumps a lot in the menu's parameters, and that's why I call that a jumper's jumping roller dial. While this is not the case here in RadioMaster T16S, I've been playing around with this radio before this review just to see how things feel. I love to test the things before the review, and I find that this metal roller with APLS encoder is much more precise. It does not jump around the parameters in OpenTX menus. When you move it, you will move the cursor with precision one by one. It will not jump the parameter, which is again another plus point right here for TX16S by RadioMaster. Was the front. I have already spoken about the touch screen already installed right here, 4.3-inch, very visible outdoors. Now let's come at the back side. Back side, we have already talked about these raised spots with rubber grips on it. Yes, also notice the rubber grips on the side of the radio. That makes it really nice and comfortable feel and hold for the radio in your hands. Now at the back side, the other plus point over other radios, you will notice a really big battery bay. So check this out. I have a small battery here, and I'm going to invest in a bigger battery, or a better quality Li-ion battery. But look at the size of the battery bay. You can easily install a bigger 2S battery with more juice to keep your radio powered for longer period of times. Again, an improved JR module bay right here, which is very easy to open. This cap, this cover is very easy to open. Not the case in Jumper T18. It's a pain to open, really. You need a tool to open that, but this one is really easy to open. Now comes another plus point that I like about RadioMaster TX16S is right here, people. Check this out, the external antenna. External antenna is much more reliable and better signal transmission with an external antenna. Internal antenna, unless it is really super good quality Japanese Futaba type, that is for toy grade things, people. This is the real deal right here, external antenna for 2.4 GHz. So I'm looking forward to better transmission and less signal loss during flight. Total control over your model. Now on top here you will see a USB-C and a DSC ports, okay? Is used to access your radio storage, or you can also use this port USB-C and turn your radio into a USB joystick for running with simulations or simulators. Let's come to the bottom side of the radio, where you will see two more plus points for this radio, and that is why I'm simply loving this radio more and more. You have two UART ports which can be used to expand the capabilities of your radio, like connecting a GPS and so on. And you have a TF card slot right here, which is very easy to access. Not a case in Jumper T18 where it's really very difficult to insert and remove the TF card because it's in battery bay, but here it is right here, very easy to insert and remove the TF card. After that, this USB-C port here is a charging port which can directly charge your Li-ion or LiPo batteries. So you can directly charge your batteries using that C port on the bottom of the radio control. Obviously I have been playing around with this, so when I turn on the radio you will hear my personalized greeting.
Welcome back, alishanmao. Fly it like you stole it. Have fun.
So that is my personalized greeting for all the OpenTX protocol radio controls, and yes, you have to fly it like you stole it. Makes you feel better, makes you get ready to fly. Alright, so look at the screen, really nice and bright. Even daytime you can watch it, and obviously page up, page down, having to have these here, you can easily switch to different screens very quickly. Now once again, I like the way that they have put the model and system buttons here and return button right here next to the above the page up, page down, which makes the navigation through the complex menus of OpenTX very easy. Now let's test this metal roller, because This is a big deal. A lot of people ask me if this is the same case, if this is the same problem in RadioMaster TX16S like they have in Jumper, that it jumps the parameters. Let's test it out right away. So I'm gonna keep the radio here. You can see easily. I'm gonna go to the system and you can hear the click even. The clicks are very audible, just like in GR Radio, and you can see each click jumps the cursor to the next parameter very precisely. There's no jumping in the cursor. The cursor is not jumping around, okay? Page forward, okay, right here. See, I have set the date and time already. As I told you, I have been playing around, okay? And you can see how precise I can move everything. There's no jumping here. This is, I'm doing very, very fast, okay? But if I do one by one, you can see each click moves the cursor very precisely to the next option, which is really nice. Okay, so these are the features right here in the systems menu. You have tools, you have SDHC card content, you have radio setup, global function, trainer, hardware calibration, and versions. So this is basically the same thing in all OpenTX radios. Now we return and we come to the model. Okay, model 2, I've set it up to fly and test the radio control with the F4U Corsair. As you have seen the picture right here. I will show you the model very soon. So what I want to do is go down here and see in the multi-protocol mode, what do we have. So off, internal RF off, internal RF on, okay, and I'll go to here and just move all the way back, hold on. Okay, so starting with Asan, Bayang R, Bugs Mini Cable, C-Fly, EOX1, CGO3, Corona V1, Corona is still here, CX10, Devo, DM2, DSM, E-Sky, Fly Sky, Free Sky, E-Sky, Fly Sky, F-Sky, I don't know what is F-Sky, FQ777, Free Sky, Free Sky RX, then you have Free Sky D16, D8, okay, you have Free Sky X2, you have Free Sky L for L9R, long range receiver, which is very nice actually. So basically this is the same in multi-protocol. Radio controls, keep going. The radio, the model that I'm going to use is a Voluntex RC airplane. Oh, there's SFHSS as well. So model that I'm going to use is a Voluntex RC, and for that V71 actually binds very, very easily, okay, and immediately. So after that we have heli setup, flight modes, input, mixes, outputs, curves, global variable, logical switch, special function, telemetry. I mean, look at this, how easy it is to navigate with these page up, page down button. I really like these buttons right here, and that's why I'm emphasizing it. So the metal roller with APLS encoder and page up, page down buttons, that's really a plus point and makes life really easy to navigate all these menu systems. Then we come to the last button, press and hold, and you can actually set up your screens, customize the screen, and set up widgets for your screens as well. And obviously you can also go to the monitors and see all the channels and their movement, which basically, you know, as I have said, widget right here, you can easily see what is moving. And if you go to the next page, you also can see the switches, RX battery, TX battery. Now, which model I have set the radio up for the very first test flight, let me show it to you. So I'm gonna fly this beautiful baby right here. This is basically eSheen F4U Corsair, but obviously we all know this is made by Voluntex RC, and the RadioMaster T16S actually bound with it just like it was designed for this airplane. Not to mention, I'm also going to fly the P-51 Mustang and that F-22 with this one. So those were the planes from Voluntex RC. I'm also going to fly the Beta FPV 65X HD Whoop, the Mobula 6 HD Whoop, and the all-new Emax Freestyle, Emax Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle, which are using Free Sky receivers basically. So I'm gonna fly these as well. Right, so let me turn the radio off. I believe I have actually described all the features of this radio, and I've also told you why I like this radio more. And after that, there will be a very important video that you're going to watch on my channel, and that will be RadioMaster TX16S versus Jumper T18, where I will honestly and fairly describe all the things about these radios, all the features about these radios, so you all can watch and take an informed decision on which radio to buy. Choice will be all yours. Alright people, thank you very much for watching this lengthy video and video review of RadioMaster TX16S. Honestly speaking, from the day one I took it outside the box, I'm really loving it. Now the next thing I need to see how good this radio performs with the models that I'm gonna fly, how good is the feeling with this radio, and how long this radio is going to stay with me. So stay tuned for more videos coming very soon your way. Yes, obviously the radio binds to the plane just like it was designed, or the plane was designed for it. The Hall sensor gimbals are really nice and smooth, providing really very precise controls. Flies are absolutely beautiful. The stick response is very nice. Controls are really nice and precise, the way I want them to be. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button. Right there. Come on, don't be shy. Just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button. Right?